Our ultimate goal here is changing people's lives, changing the lives of many Filipinos. That's our ultimate purpose in Sphere Rocket Team.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the Sphere Rocket Virtual Assistants YouTube channel. My name is CK, and we are back with the part 2 of our interview with Ma'am Sheryn Mendoza, who is the part owner and on-site CEO here at Sphere Rocket. So yes, hello Ma'am Sheryn, welcome back. Hi again. So yes, we're gonna jump straight into the very first question, which is a little bit juicy. We're gonna go right into it. Ma'am Sheryn, what is the biggest challenge or struggle that you went through over the past 3 years working here at Sphere Rocket?
Struggle. Actually, there's none. Because Justin never let me feel that I have to struggle. Yes, he challenged me, but he will never let you feel that you need to struggle. You know? And struggling is just a word. And it's always mind over matter. Every work, every task he delegated to me, there's a challenge accompanied to it. And if I'm going to think of how am I going to do this? What am I going to do with this? I'll struggle more. So instead of thinking in that, thinking that way, I'm thinking in a different manner. What would be my output? How do I want my output to be? Knowing Justin, how would I want him to see the output? So it's a different way of thinking that I get to do on a daily basis. So instead of me struggling, I challenge myself more.
Right, correct. And it's your mindset, like the mindset shift. Instead of like, oh, this is like happening to me. Why is this happening to me? It's like, okay, what can I actually learn from this? How can I solve this? And how can I solve it quickly? You know, so I can get past this and then work on more important things.
That is correct. I agree.
And Ma'am Sheryn, what are your future plans and goals for the company in the next 5 years?
To be honest, I want to have and make it more even bigger.
A bigger team?
A bigger team, internal team. And I want to hire more virtual assistants. In other words, I want to help more Filipinos to land a job with a US-based realtor and their perfect match client, because I want them to experience and to have a meaningful life. That it's not just work. There is a purpose, you know, while you are working for a client. You get to know yourself more because you get to find out things that you are unable to do, but suddenly you are able to do, you know? So there's a lot of magic behind it, which is very unexplainable, but you get to understand, oh, this is why it's like this. This is why it's happening like this, because of this. So you get those answers that's in your mind from behind, and now it's all in front of you.
Right. And it's not just work growth, but it's also personal growth, because what you learn from work can also translate to what you can do with your personal life. For example, at work, you know, if your manager or your client wants you to have more self-discipline, more time management, you can for sure like transfer those skills to your personal life, like being more self-disciplined, being more aware of your time and what you're doing and not, you know, just wasting it. So yes, Ma'am Sheryn, what is the biggest advice that you can give to the viewers about pursuing their dreams and just like going after what they want without being scared? Well, being scared is very normal, but like how do you actually overcome that?
It's a very tough question. Just do whatever you can. You will never know if you're not going to try. And failure is always there. Always go out of the box. Don't settle for the normalcy. Do the things that you are not doing before. You said, yes, it's scary, very challenging. But the satisfaction that you get out from it once you are able to do it on your own, it's a total different thing. Always going out of the box. And if you don't feel scared with what you do, it only means that you're not growing. So if you have a certain project and you are working on a certain project and you don't feel scared of that project you're working on, you're not growing.
Right.
Because every time I work in a certain project, I get this feeling, it's like butterflies in my stomach. My heart beats fast and it makes me scared. I don't know why. But then after completing that project, I get to see a new Sheryn, a different side of Sheryn, because I learned something from it.
Right, like a better, more improved version of yourself.
So it's like one level up of Sheryn that I've seen working on a certain project. So if you don't feel scared, it only means that you're not getting out of that box. So get out of that box.
Get out of your box, yes. And I love that when you mentioned, stepping out of your comfort zone, it will level you up. And I honestly think it has something to do with confidence. Because when you keep doing something over and over again, that's how you build your confidence with your skills. So for example, you're a video editor and it's your first time editing a video. You have no confidence because you're like, oh my gosh, it might be really bad. Yeah, am I doing the right thing? Is this for me? You're scared. But once you keep doing it again and again and again, you gain more confidence and you're like, hey, I'm actually capable and I'm actually doing a good job.
Actually, we are capable of everything. We are. We're just scared to try things out, because human nature.
Yeah, being scared is a normal human thing, No one in this whole world is not scared. But the difference is, what are you going to do with that fear? Or what are you going to do if you're scared? You're just going to stay scared forever? Or are you going to just suck it up and do what you have to do for yourself?
It's like manning up.
Yeah. So now we're moving on to the next question, which is, actually it's not a question, but can you please describe the Sphere Rocket team in 3 words?
Energetic. Energetic. Energetic.
Energetic.
They never run out of energy on a daily basis because they're always pushing themselves at their very best. They're working their asses off on the daily basis. That's how my team works. So better be careful.
Energetic. Okay, that's perfect. That's so true. Actually, I never really thought about that. But now that you mentioned it, almost every single one of us in the team has energy to do something, like to go for an extra mile, to do small things, big things, energy.
Everyone has a different kind of energy to contribute on a daily basis. There is Edmund, who is the funny one. And there are a lot of other guys who are really very fond of bullying Edmund. They contribute a lot of things. And we have the shy types, from admin team, the ladies there. So them being shy type, they contribute a different kind of energy, their shyness, but they can deliver. They uses that shyness within them to deliver on a daily basis.
Right, and their work ethics are really good. Like I have nothing
Couldn't agree more.
negative to say about that. So yes, energetic. And Ma'am Sheryn, what does Sphere Rocket do to make sure that their employees feel valued at work?
We give them recognition, not in monetary manner. It's part of it, monetizing them, incentivizing them, giving them commission. But we always tell them, we always pat them at their back. Even if we don't directly work with them, we always tell them, hey, you did a great job out of nowhere. Because that saves a day.
It does, the truth.
Because you don't know what someone is feeling that day. You don't know what is happening in their life. They might be feeling blue. They might be experiencing a difficulty with their family, but you just saying, hi CK, you're doing a great job, out of nowhere, without you saying, hey, or you just saying, complimenting, hey CK, your dress looks good on you, it gives a different feeling to someone. So just giving small recognition, you don't need to give them awards, you don't need to monetize them. Yeah, money is there. It's always part of it, but it's the appreciation that you show them. Not just you say to them, but you show it to them. And giving and looking after of not just their welfare, but the extended welfare, the family's welfare. Because it's like a domino effect. I take care of you, and you get to take care of your family.
Exactly.
That's the magic Sphere Rocket has actually.
And I agree with that. And something that you mentioned earlier was about how appreciating someone and recognizing them, even the small matters, really can turn their day around.
Even just a simple thank you.
Yeah, thank you, or saying like, hey, this was really interesting, like keep up the good work, like those little encouragements.
Even just an emoticon that you're going to send, like a thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Yeah, that's so true. And actually, I want to share something that our manager has always put on our head from day one. She always told us to never ever rely on other people's approval. So that means if you know that you're doing a good job, you're having good content, or you're editing a great video, never try to look for it like
Don't seek validation.
Yes, thank you. That's the word I'm sharing. Like having that validation that, oh my God, am I doing good? You should know yourself. If there's still some improvement to this, or if you know that I really worked hard.
If you're comfortable with the output that you were able to get from what you're doing, that's perfect already. But if you feel like I wanted to redo it, then by all means redo. You don't need to seek my validation.
Only you can know that. It's keep yourself. No one can tell you like, I don't know, do you think you did a good job? Only you can truly say like, yeah, I killed that project. I did a great job with this.
So always bear in mind, never seek validation from other people. Trust your instinct, trust yourself. Be confident always.
Yes. Perfect advice. And Ma'am Sheryn, what is something you wish you had known before becoming a CEO?
I wish I could have known how to lead my team in a better way. Why did I say that? Because every time I let go of people, it breaks my heart. Because being a CEO and being the part owner of a company, and my ultimate purpose in life, I think this is what God is wanting me to do. The purpose in me is to help other people by giving them jobs, And if I remove that job from them, it breaks my heart. It really breaks my heart. So if I could do something much better for them to keep what they have, for example, the job that they have, I would do so for them. They say I'm a people pleaser. I am. I am. That's my weakest link in me. I'm a people pleaser. But then again, seeing people happy, achieving things they want in life, it's a total different feeling I give myself. Like me giving you a job, You are happy you got the job, but you don't know what I'm feeling when you get the job. I may not be the one who interviewed you, but when you reach that final interview and you hit the notch and you get that job, you don't know what I feel. So it's like a championship.
Right? Because you know that their life is about to change.
Yes, so our ultimate goal here is changing people's lives, changing the lives of many Filipinos. That's our ultimate purpose in Sphere Rocket Team.
And Ma'am Sheryn, we're actually down to the very last question, which is, what is the best advice or your favorite advice or message that you ever got from either your mentors or from your family or someone very close to your heart? What is something that you will never forget, like on your darkest days, it gets you through that?
Don't be harsh on yourself. Very deep word. We get to be hard on ourselves, either because we were not able to do a certain thing in the right way. We get to blame ourselves. In that manner, we get to get hard on ourselves. Don't be. There's always another day to be better. Always look at the brighter side. They say there's always a rainbow after the rain. So that's always what I keep in my mind. If I wasn't able to complete a certain task today, there's still tomorrow. And I know I'll do better tomorrow.
I actually didn't expect that quote. I thought you were going to say something about like, I don't know, following your dreams or something. But the fact that you said that resonated with me so hard. Like if you rolled back to the video, I had like a realization. I had like a moment. It's because I also have been practicing that recently. When you show yourself grace, it helps you show grace with your workmates, your teammates. Yeah, it definitely reflects. And I can see that. Like, the more I'm kind to myself, the more I'm understanding if, there are like mistakes or there are just struggles when it comes to projects or things aren't working out. It really gives me a bigger perspective. Like, hey, show yourself grace and show your teammates the same way that you would want to be also treated, with kindness and just understanding. So yeah, I love that. And with that being said, guys, this turned into an emotional and inspirational. No, it's crying. Start crying.
We can do a podcast.
Yeah, guys, stay tuned for a podcast because we have a lot to talk about. Not just like with career, but I feel like we have a lot to talk about with life.
About wisdom in life.
Yeah, true, and lots of lessons. Still learning every single day. But yeah, I want to say a big thank you to Ma'am Sheryn for being part of our video content. Also in part 1, if you guys haven't seen that yet, make sure to go click that video. And of course, follow our social media. We have Facebook, we have TikTok, LinkedIn, and also Instagram. Stay updated. We're always posting new content there also if you're interested. And yeah, that is it. Click the like button below and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you and goodbye.
Bye, everyone.